Are you in a place where you are asking yourself, how am I going to make it financially? How am I going to retire? What's going to replace my job? This is something that's happening all across the world right now. People are really struggling financially. And I've been one of those people that has worked really hard, had my own online business for the last 20 years, and finally had to ask myself, how am I going to make it in my future? I only had a small Social Security, and it wasn't going to be enough. My business of 20 years was declining rapidly since 2023, and I had to figure something out. So I chose affiliate marketing, and today I'm going to talk about why. Welcome to my reinvention journey. This is Kalia, and I am taking you step by step through my process of creating a retirement income from scratch. Now, this isn't a simple process. I'm not pretending it's simple. I am just coming up with a plan that I feel will work to build income for my retirement. Now, at the age of 65, most people are already retiring, but a lot of people don't feel like they could ever retire. And I wanted to come up with a solution for that. Affiliate marketing has been on my mind for quite a long time. Not your typical sign up for a mailer system like Aweber and refer it to other people and get a commission. I am more interested in the membership model. I've talked about this before, but the membership model, the subscription model, where you get paid month after month for the same sale, basically. In this model, I can build residual income. However, when you're new to affiliate marketing like me, even though I have 20 years of online experience, it's a very different situation and requires a different skill set. But in many ways, when you've marketed anything, if you've had your own business, if you've been in any kind of sales and marketing business helping others, then it's pretty much the same thing, because in any online business, you're selling, you're marketing, you're trying to put yourself out there, because we can't survive in business if we don't have an income. We have to sell a product or a service. So selling is really a part of life if you're going to be in business for yourself. Otherwise, you go work for somebody else and you do what they tell you to do that helps them make all the money, and you get a small portion of that. The first thing that I had to do in choosing affiliate marketing was to become comfortable with the idea that I am an online marketer. I had to admit to myself that I always have been an online marketer, but I wasn't all that good at it. I was great at what I offered on the other end, my coaching, my writing, the things that I was doing in the back end of my business, but the marketing part was the most scary part for me. And that's where we have to reach out and allow ourselves to be known, allow ourselves to be seen. And that can be very uncomfortable for a lot of people. I know it was for me at first. I didn't like the camera. I didn't like to be in front of the camera. I did a lot of voice-only podcasting. And it's only recently that I developed the courage to get in front of the camera. So I'm choosing affiliate marketing on a monthly membership model to build income. And let me talk about the plan that I put together. Knowing that there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick proposition, we all have to put in the work if we're going to build something. We have to be willing to learn. We have to be willing to do what it takes. And I knew that by choosing the affiliate marketing path, that I was going to really have to challenge myself. But I also needed a really solid goal. I needed something to remind me why I'm doing this every single day so that I can continue to show up, to be committed, and take action, because that's always what's important to be successful in business. So my 10-year plan, I'm 65 in May of 2026, and in May of 2036, I'm going to be 75. So my plan is to retire by 75. And when I mean retire, it doesn't mean I'm just going to lie down and do nothing. It means that I'm going to let go of working so hard and enjoy the profits of what I have built. And that's why I'm choosing this affiliate marketing company with a membership model. The company that I have chosen, I'm going to put links in the description for you. So if you're interested in checking it out, you can. I'm not going to talk about the company right now online, but I am going to tell you that if somebody comes into the company that I am working with and joins under me or under you or under anyone, and you get all three of their products. They have three different products. You get all three of their products. It's going to cost you $160 a month. Now that seems high. It's high for me, but one commission is $128. The company I have aligned with pays 80% commissions. So I'm getting $128 for that $160 that I'm investing for just one member. If I get two, I'm going to be $97 in profit. So I'm already in profit with my second member. Now, the way I'm looking at it, I'm a little slow. I'm learning. I don't know how fast this is going to go for me. So it's really important to me that I don't have unrealistic expectations. And the reason it's so important for me is that I joined this same company 2 years ago and I quit. I quit after the first month. Why? Because my expectations were not met. The program was still the same. This company's been in business for 10 years and they have no intention of going out of business. They're doing really well. They're solid. They have integrity. It's a good company. So it wasn't the company. It was me. I had unrealistic expectations. It was harder than I thought it would be. I had pie in the sky ideas and really thought it was going to be easy. And it wasn't. So I quit. I never gave it a chance. Whereas my sponsor, the person that I signed up under, he's been there for 3 years and he's built something for himself already. So I can go into the had I stayed and had I continued to be building, I wouldn't be in this position today. But it doesn't do us any good to look back and go, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Instead, it's what can I build between the ages of 65 and 75. And here's my plan. At $128 per person, if I was able to bring in one person per month for 12 months, at the end of 12 months, I would have 12 people. So if you take those 12 people and multiply it by $128 commission per person per month, that's going to be $1,536 per month that I would be making after 1 year. That really brings my monthly income up a lot when you add my Social Security. So that would be just a game changer after the first year for me, just to be adding that much to my monthly income. Now, I could do more, I could do less, And I cannot get to the point where I'm starting to beat myself up or quit because I'm not doing what I wanted to do or I'm not meeting my goals. I feel like one person a month is realistic. In fact, I've already, in the first 2 weeks, have one person. And I am continuing to get people into my pipeline and continuing to do the work every day. Every day I'm putting some little bit of energy into this. This isn't taking up my whole day. It's just taking up some energy every day. So if I got one person a month for 10 years, that's 120 people. Now we're talking about people that stay. Maybe I could get more. But let's say I have one person a month that stays with the company, that doesn't quit, that's dedicated and committed to the long-term plan like I am. That would be $15,360 per month in residual income from this one business. $15,360. Now that is significant. But let's say I only got half of that in 10 years. I'm going to be over $7,000 a month. That's life-changing. And even if I got a quarter of that, that's over $3,000 a month, which is sure a lot more than what I'm making on Social Security. So that's the long-term plan. And when you look at it in this way, it begins to make sense. Now, if somebody's coming in and they're desperate and I need to make money right now and this needs to happen for me right now, that energy can be repelling. People smell it. They smell desperation. So you never want to go into something like this with desperation. You need to go into it with a long-term plan because this isn't get rich quick. Whether you're working at this while you're doing something else, whether you're just getting by on your little bit of retirement income or whatever it is that's going on, you don't want to approach this from a place of desperation. Fortunately, I do have Social Security and I do still have coaching income, but this is my long-term plan. It is the long-term plan that's going to keep me going. And this is why I'm choosing affiliate marketing on a membership model. If this is something that you're interested in, if you want to join me on the journey, I will put a link in the description. Meanwhile, I'm sticking to my 10-year plan to the best of my ability. I don't even want to bring up the question, will this work for me? Because it's really about me working for it. As long as I'm willing, people are making really good money in this program, but not everybody does. And results vary depending on how much effort somebody puts in. So if you're willing to put in the time, the attention, and the effort, you can be successful. But a lot of people are never successful in something like this because they quit too soon and they don't put forth the effort. And so if you're somebody that really knows, you really have realistic expectations and you're not looking for that get rich quick and you're willing to invest your time, attention, and energy in building something for your future, then this is a great program to align with. So I want to thank you so much for being with me today. There's a lot to come. I just came up with so many things I want to talk about, and there's so much more to come. So I hope that you will subscribe and join me in the future videos. Have a great day.